down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry on the carry.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, Mariota. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Early down stuffs to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him all.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert on 1st down now. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Daquan Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. It's Kennedy. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's second and 10. Again, it's Mariota. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To the air again, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
It's a room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job. On him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's Herbert now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's now second and 10.
Now Eckler. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
46-yard line.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
43-yard line.
Here's Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now in Nashville. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. On second down, here's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
18-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And this one's incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
45-yard line.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. That throw into the arms of Allen. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
For the point after.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
It's Eckler again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now Mariota and the Titans down 21-10, less than 90 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Mariota. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, Mariota. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark.
I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here.